it's Hannah, and welcome back to my channel, or hi, hello if you're new here. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, I'm going to be showing y'all my powder foundation routine. This has just been my go-to routine this summer, and probably will be my routine for the fall season. We have very hot, humid weather where I live. Not only that, I have very oily skin, so it's a lot easier, and I've noticed that my face looks a lot better with a powder foundation versus liquid foundation. So I'm going to show y'all today the full routine that I do. So if you want to learn how to get an easy application with powder foundation, then just keep on watching. The key that I have found to having a good powder foundation application is to really moisturize your face. I've been really into the Be Naturals Restore Moisture Serum. This is just what it looks like. It is just a moisturizing serum. I found that serums just work the best on my oily complexion. I find that a lot of lotion-based moisturizers, they just do not do it for me. So I just add just a drop or 2 drops, depending on what I'm feeling for the day, just on my face. Now, this is just to help the powder foundation not look so heavy on the face and make your face. Normally, what I do is I let that serum sink in for just a few minutes. I'll do my brows, and then I'll go in with this. This is the Care Bears from Wet n Wild. This is the primer serum. And I normally go in with just 1 to 2 drops of this onto both sides of my face. And then what I'll do is I'll go in with my eyeshadow palette that I'm going to use that day, and I'll do my eyes while this one sinks in. Alright, those have soaked into the skin. Now for just a little bit of extra coverage, I'm going to go into my Wet n Wild. This is the Incognito Concealer. This is my absolute holy grail favorite concealer. It is so full coverage. Normally what I'll do is I'll conceal a blemish on my face, any blemishes that I have, and then I'll go up underneath my eyes just for a little bit more coverage. The longer you kind of let this sit on the skin and kind of get a little drier, the more coverage it's going to have. So that's kind of what I'm going to do over here with my cheek, and I'm going to blend out the concealer with this itty bitty little sponge. This is from Hip Dot. This is their concealer sponge. I believe you can get a similar looking sponge from e.l.f. now, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was e.l.f. that I seen that makes these little sponges now the other day at Walmart. I could be wrong about that, but don't hold me to it. And that is just how the concealer looks. I am in the shade Fair, and it's a pretty good match for me. It is a very brightening concealer, so I like that aspect of it a lot. And I also don't really damp my sponge either for the concealer, just because I feel like I don't really need that, you know. I just don't really feel like it does anything. And then I'm going to use the bottom side, which is what I call the butt of the sponge, and blend that out around that blemish. A little bit of this concealer truly does go a long way. I really like that one a lot. It's a very full coverage concealer, and it's pretty affordable too. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite powder foundation. This is the e.l.f. one. This is the Camo Powder Foundation in the shade Fair 125C. Now I've also really been liking the Essence Cover and Last 16 Hour Powder Foundation. I actually have it down here in my drawer, so let me get that real quick. This is what I use when I'm more tan, because it's in the shade Champagne. The shade range it's pretty mediocre for Essence. The e.l.f. one definitely has a more variety of a shade range than the Essence. Essence, I love you, but you don't do a good job at your shade range. So this is pretty much what I have to work with if I have a tan. And it's a pretty decent buildable coverage. The e.l.f. one can be a bit more on the fuller coverage side, while the Essence one is more, I would say, like on the light to medium. The e.l.f. one, you definitely can build up the coverage, and I don't think I've opened this one up and showed you what it looks like. As you can tell, I've used a good bit of this. This is what I use when I don't have a tan. The brush that I prefer to use for either powder is this one right here. It is just a flat top kabuki brush. I bought this years ago on eBay. I have used this for liquid foundation. It did okay, but for powder foundation, chef's kiss. It is absolutely immaculate. It makes you look like you have an airbrush mimic. What I do is I just go in circular motions to blend this foundation out. I won't be able to talk much during this part just because it's kind of hard to do that. But that is pretty much what I'm going to do more in circular motions. And this is going to give you such an airbrush look. I just wanted to show y'all the powder foundation without any like blush, bronzer, anything over the top of it. So basically, with these two products right here, this is going to look so beautiful on the skin, and it's just going to set right. This is just going to help to moisturize the face and make it not dry, which I don't really have an issue with dry skin, but still, I just do that step. And then this is really going to help to prime the skin and really further enhance that nourishment to the skin. That's why I like to use a primer serum, because I found that other primers just really tend to make this product break up. Alright, y'all, and this is my complete powder foundation routine. This is how it looks when everything is on, and I have to say that it does not settle into any lines that I might have on my face, although I do have like two little, I guess they're small lines, I don't know. They're here that have like popped up in the last couple of months, but it doesn't cling onto like any patches or anything like that I might have on my skin. It sits really nicely with the primer serums, the two different serums that I used on my face. It doesn't cause the foundation to break up and slip or separate. These are the two products that I found that works to make my skin look great and not super cakey and dry when I just have the powder foundation on. So that is my full routine. I hope that you all enjoyed this. I hope that you all give this a chance. If you haven't already, then please do hit the subscribe button down there while you are down there, because I would greatly appreciate it. And you can also give me a follow on all of my other social media accounts. That'll all be in the description box below. Be sure to check that out, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!